Hello all! Now, like every piece of homework I ever did at school, I have left this video to the night before. So I bloody love Phantom of the Opera. I think it's one of my fave musicals. Like, I'll listen to it all the time. I know all the words to all the songs the whole way through. And it's just great. My personal favourite is the 25th anniversary concert thing at the Royal Albert Hall. I just love it. The cast is the most perfect combination of people, and like the costumes, and mwah, I love it. And I've seen the show as well, and it's amazing. It's so captivating, and there's so much going on, and there's so many colours, and the vocals are just so beautiful, and I love it. I don't know how many times I've said that I love it in this video already, but I love it. But, and it's a big but, and at this point we don't like big buts, and I cannot lie. The film is the worst thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not even exaggerating. My notes aren't exactly family friendly, so I'll try and censor them. This is going to be full of spoilers because I get more and more angry as the film progresses. But it's Phantom of the Opera, so if you don't know the story, then why haven't you seen it yet? It's amazing. I'll start with my good notes because that will take 30 seconds. I liked the auction scene at the beginning. Like, I liked how it was in black and white and kind of like all dystopian, and like everything's collapsed and it's all shut and it's like all dreary and horrible. And old Patrick Wilson, I didn't recognise him until someone said his character name. I was like, oh, it's Raoul. And then I realised it was Patrick Wilson. I was like, oh my god, I love Patrick Wilson. Which leads me on to my second good note, Patrick Wilson. He's just a little star. I love him. And in this, he's got like long hair. He looks like a little pirate. And his voice is really beautiful. It's like really nice and soft, and like Raoul's a bit of a drip, so he's got quite a soft tone and kind of makes him likeable. That being said, the 25th anniversary one is Hadley Fraser, and his Raoul is like top notch. His voice just gets into my soul and I love it. And then the rest of my notes, I will read them word for word. Some sheep, little monkey, oh there's two monkeys, and Patrick Wilson on a horse. So that's my good notes. On to the bad ones. My first note is cast is poo. It's just not a good mix of people. They don't work well together. They're all just doing their own thing. And it's such an ensemble piece that you need to like work together. We'll come on to them individually because I've got lots of notes about that. This is consistent throughout the whole film. They keep explaining the story or talking the story instead of singing the actual songs. Because they just started explaining like the story of how Christine and Raoul knew each other, when there's a whole little bit of a song that took exactly the same amount of time. Minnie Driver's not singing and it looks like poo. Like, it's so obvious that she is not the one that's singing. And like, her Italian accent is really dodgy anyway. And her acting in it is just awful. So why don't you just hire someone that could actually sing the part? I feel like that's consistent with everyone else as well. Like, there's a lot of people that don't really have that strong of a voice. I feel like they could have saved a lot of money on the cast by hiring someone that was less famous but more talented. But, you know, bums on seats, innit? This is in capitals. Stop talking and fudging sing it. I think her name's Emmy Rossum, the girl that's playing Christine. She's supposed to be dynamic and lovable, and she's supposed to be amazing on stage and like so captivating that you can't take your eyes off her. And yet she's just standing there singing like, think of me fondly. And I'm like, stop it. Like, move. Do something. Be interesting. I've also put that she has the emotional range of a teaspoon. Because she just stands there and looks like a little scared little mouse, and it's rubbish. Stop it. Yeah, right. This is in capitals. Stop changing the lyrics for no fudging reason. Yeah. Don't do that. Those lyrics have been working since 1986. Why are you changing them now? It doesn't make a difference if it's on film. Why are you changing the lyrics? It's just wrong. I don't like it. Gerard Butler has no power to his voice. When he does have power, he's just shouting and it sounds painful and it's really difficult to listen to. And in Music of the Night, that is my favourite song, and I've written a really, really angry note about it. Also, what is the Phantom's accent? I've put Italian, American, English. I mean, it's definitely not Scottish. So he's doing a different accent. But, like, Butler, what are you doing, man? Also, in Phantom of the Opera, they're supposed to be walking across, like, bridges and whatnot. And then they appear on the boat. But between the walking and the boat, she's on a horse. Why is she on a horse? My exact words for this bit were, be upset and distressed instead of sounding pretty. He's just killed a man, FFS. And put some fudging power in it, woman. Jeez. Because it's the sequence before All I Ask of You. She's just seen the hanging. She's supposed to be upset and angry and scared because he's killing people, because she's not being the main character in these operas. And like, he is absolutely obsessed with her and she's so scared of it. But she's just standing there and she's just singing really prettily. And it's just, I don't know if prettily is a word, but it's just infuriating. Just like put some power in it and like have some emotion. It's not that hard. So the opening of Act 2 is the Masquerade Ball. It's supposed to look like the most fun and like enchanting party. And in the film, it's just like there's no colour. It's like gold and black and white. Whereas I watched the 25th anniversary one straight after, and there's purples, there's greens. It's just all so beautifully designed. And then in the film, it's just like falls flat because nothing's really happening and you're not really drawn to anyone in particular. And Christine's dress is supposed to be like the most amazing out of everyone's. I don't remember it because it was just a bit rubbish. And the really big intense bit at the end of that song, where everyone is on the stairs, every single cast member, and they're all dancing in sync and their vocals and everything, it's supposed to be a big like punch in the face, like, yeah, we're back from the interval. And in the film, none of the main cast are dancing. They're just standing watching. Like, do something. Just do it. I'll read my exact, well, not my exact words. What the mother fudge is going on? That song doesn't belong in the ball. Fudging hell. Phantom starts singing a song that's supposed to be a letter about the new opera that he's written. But he just starts singing it at the ball, and that's not right. At this point onwards, it's all in capitals. Jesus Christ, put some fudging power in your voice, Rossum, otherwise I'm going to jump through the screen and fudging hit you. That was for Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again, where she's singing to her dead dad. Like, be sad, be angry, just, like, do something. And then this is for the bit straight after, where there's supposed to be, like, a big kerfuffle, and they started having a sword fight. Why are they having a sword fight? That's not in the show. There's supposed to be explosions. I like the explosions and the magic. Where's the magic? Why the fudging poo have you cut out pretty much a whole song and then talked half of another? This is the notes and Twisted Every Way, where everyone's getting letters from the opera ghost and everyone's getting angry at each other. But Patrick Wilson was really good in this bit. He's consistently good throughout the whole thing, even though the script is wrong. Also, in that song that they didn't sing half of, she's supposed to say that she won't do it and that she can't do it. And that is an important plot point, and they cut it out. And yet, you're adding in bits of dialogue and you can't put the simple 2 words of I can't at the end of a song. At this point I put I actually give up. It's infuriating because Andrew Lloyd Webber was involved in this film. And I love him. You know, he's done some good work and he's doing some very good work at the moment. But, you know, in 2004, you were wrong. And I'm angry, Andrew. And why did the chandelier drop now when that's supposed to happen halfway through? Like, that's supposed to happen at the interval, because that is the thing. Chandelier comes crashing down onto the stage, curtains closed. Okay, go and have your ice cream. Why is it happening towards the end of the film? There is supposed to be an element of mystery where you don't really know who she picks. Truly, like, in her heart. She obviously picks Raoul because she goes off and gets married to Raoul. But there's the bit where she comes back to give him the ring, and then she sings the say good. I'm not a very good singer. She sings that, and you don't know who she's singing it to, because she sings it looking at the Phantom. Raoul sings a little bit, and then she sings it to Raoul. So, like, who is she singing it to? You don't know. But in this, she's just singing it to Raoul. Where's the mystery? I've put, why are you adding an extra ending? Fudge off and finish where the play finishes. I can't remember what the extra ending was. But they just added more on after the Phantom vanishes. Why are you adding extra things in? Stop it. Just work with the script that you've got. Maybe cut a few bits out that you don't need. But, like, just, like, So overall, I think you can guess I was pretty angry. I just think it's an awful adaptation of an amazing show. And I really hope they make another one with a better cast. This is my first kind of, like, fully negative video. But, you know, sometimes you need to be a bit negative. Sometimes the world needs it. Thanks for watching my little rant. Give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more of this. Maybe something a bit more positive. I'll try and do that for next week. As always, stay safe and look after yourselves.